Hey everybody, welcome to Stampers Club. I'm Karen Trolfa, and today I have a pretty unique gift card holder. It's actually a bag and a card. Let me show you what it is. It's really super cool. You're going to love it. So we're going to be playing with the Winterly Treetops Nest of Winter Suite. But today I'm only going to be using the dies and the designer paper that goes with the suite. And I brought in the Peaceful Season stamp set for some of the greetings on the inside. But this is a super unique card. So it has a little belly band. And then when you open it up, there's actually a gift bag on the inside, which holds, you can put treats. Well, you can't put treats because it'll be too fat, but it'll hold a gift card very nicely. But it's a little interactive little pop-up gift bag. So let me show you how I made that. Put some of this away. Pull that out here. So I started with a pool party card base, which I actually cut it at the 4 1/4 by 11, and then it is scored at 3 1/2 and 9. So it's scored in two places. So 3 1/2 and 9. Let me get my bone folder there. So that's how that's done. And then I added to the front of it a piece of the Nest of Winter designer series paper. Okay, and I picked this really pretty one with these little birds in a little forest going on here, right? So let's get that on there. And that goes down on the front. Okay, just like that. Right? And then to decorate the front of the top, I have a piece of smoky slate that I embossed with the birch folder. So that's already embossed. I think you guys know how to do that. If you don't, you need to watch one of my videos that shows you how to do dry embossing with embossing folders and the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. But this keeps the video a little bit more unique. And then on the inside of the card is where we're going to put that bag. Okay, so I'm going to start with that, and that is a piece of cardstock that is 4 by 9 1/2. And then we're going to do some scoring here. Okay, so on the long side, we're going to score at 1/2, but I'm going to do it from backwards on the 1/2 inch because when you hold your paper on this little 1/2 inch, you don't have as much stability. So if you work backwards, because we have 1 1/4 inch worth of measurement on this side, but I'm going to start with my 1/2 inch. Oops, get that cutting blade out of the way. Okay, and 1 inch. And then I'm going to flip it around and do, it's at 3 1/2 basically, but it's another 1/2 inch on this side. But you get a lot more stability if you have more paper on your cutting board. And then the other direction, again, I'm going to start here with a 1/2 inch, and then I'll flip it around. So 1/2, 4, 4 1/2, 5. Open this up, and I want 8 1/2 and 9. Okay. Get that over there. Okay, now we're going to cut some of this out. And I know it's hard to see sometimes. So sometimes if you get your folds going in the cards in the paper, you can tend to see where they're at a little bit easier because we need to cut out some notches in here. This one has only got it on one side here. Okay. And then the same with this one. Got little folds in the middle here. This actually gets zigzagged, but I'm just going to fold them all so I can see where they're at. And I'll use my bone folder and get these a little more burnished once we get this put together so that it stays a little nicer. I just want to be able to see where the score lines are because, sometimes it's kind of difficult. All right, so what we want to do is we want to get rid of these end corners. So I want to get rid of this corner and this corner Oops. And I'm just cutting along the score lines. And then in the middle, we want to make sure that we go get both of those 1/2 inch sections out of there. Just want to cut that off there. We won't need these because we need to be able to fold this little gift bag up. And then on the other one, we need to get these cut down both past both score lines. And the same in the middle. We want to go all the way into the second score line here. Cut that off. And then on the edge, we want both of these, again, all the way down to the second score line. There we go. All right, so it'll end up looking like this. Find my garbage can. So I have a fair amount of garbage here, okay? So the way this is going to be, we're going to want to fold this. Whoa, we want to get this put together. Okay, so a lot of times it's really nice if you just do your bags when you're doing 3-dimensional items. If you get it so that it's just right like that, it folds and it tapes right on there. So I'm just going to add a little bit of tape here. Now you could use tear and tape. Liquid glue works great. This is pretty sticky stuff, so I'm just going to use this. Tape that together there, right? And then I want to just fold in the tops here. How did I do that one? Oh, I did it that way. I don't think I needed to have 2 score lines there because this just, I want to fold these inward. Should have done these first, right? I want to fold these inward. And this is just finishing off the top half of the bag. I have an extra score line here. Don't know why I did that. Because these, we just want to fold them in. I think I just made a mistake when I was writing this down. So this just finishes off the top of the bag here, like this, right? And then for the bottom, so this is going to zigzag so that it folds flat, right? And then on the bottom, in the card, what we're going to do is we're going to put tape on both of these edges. Let me get my, or liquid glue, that works too, but let me get my silicone mat so that my tape doesn't stick to my table. Get this in here, okay. Right. And you're going to want to have it right at this fold line right here. So we're going to put the bottom of this bag right on that fold line. Okay. And then we're going to close it. And it'll pop right up. So let me get a paper punch. And we want to get our holes for our ribbon. So we're going to, if I can punch all of this at one time together. I think I can. Yeah, that'll work. I'm just going through the whole thing. I could have done this beforehand, but it works like this. I wanted it to be able to stand up. And we'll get some silver ribbon. I really just need about, I don't know, 6 inches maybe. Yeah, I need a couple of 6-inch pieces. So let's just do about 6 inches here on the ribbon. And I'm just going to knot one end. Right? Slide that through that hole. Bring it through the other one. And we're going to just put a knot in this end also. I didn't really want to get too long because you can make them longer and then trim it down. But I don't want these handles to be too long. And again, for the second one, make a knot in one end of the ribbon. Super easy, right? Go from the inside of the bag, so the knots are on the inside of the bag, and then into the other hole. You got to have shopping handles on this bag, right? So that's what this nice little actually this is like, yeah, this is probably 1/4 inch ribbon. Comes in a package with a roll of silver and a roll of gold. So that's kind of nice, right? So there you go there. And then I want to add some basic white to the bottom half of the inside here. I think I got glue on there. It just goes along the bottom edge. And then I want to stamp my greeting on this one. And this is friends and family are the true gift of Christmas. And I consider all of you my friend, right? I'm pretty sure I can have all of you as my friend. Could send you a nice little card if you want to email me or text private message me your address. I'd be happy to mail you a beautiful little handmade card here. Comments, I'd like to know how you like this card. Is this a project that you would try? Is this something that you would enjoy giving to someone? And if so, is the nest a winner a suite that you would like to use, or are you more of a reindeer or Santa Claus, right? Okay, so then this gets finished off with a belly band. Now you want to make sure that when you do this, you don't get it too tight. Now you could score this. I'm just going to fold it in the middle, down one side here. And then I want to keep it a little bit on the loose side so that that you can get it on and off, right? And then just kind of fit that in there. I'm going to add a little tape to the inside of this and a little tape to the edge of this so that I fold it down. Now, you're not going to see this because we are going to cover this up with that little decorative circle. I'm just going to keep that right there. And I love this pom-pom edged ribbon. Isn't this adorable? I mean, it's just so fun. And I'm going to put that along this here. Go right around the edge here. We're just going to glue it in the middle. This is kind of finishing it off, right? You're not going to see that seam. Like I said, it's going to be covered, right? And if you want to hold it in the back, you can add a little bit of tape there too, and it'll help hold it in the back too. I just wanted to, isn't it pom-pom? I mean, look at those little pom-poms. Aren't they adorable? Love it, love it, love it. Okay, then I have a circle that I use the Spotlight on Nature to cut that out. And this I'm going to put on the belly band with dimensionals. Whoa, throwing those dudes around. So I'm just going to put a couple of these right here on the front of the belly band. Okay. And then that's just going to get stuck right on there. You don't want to get any here or here because then it won't slide, right? You'll end up having a card that's totally sealed up, but you can't have that. So with the dies, so as we're going to decorate this, I'm going to pull out the dies. Love this elemental piece here. Lots of element pieces in here. It also cuts out, if you haven't seen the Winterly Treetops, this isn't technically a Christmas set, but it kind of looks like one, right? So you have the images that cut out, or the dies that cut out the images, but you also have some elemental pieces in here too. But I just want this little bird. Just get the little bird. And then I'm going to use that designer paper, and I'm going to cut out one of these birds here. That's what I want, right? No, do I want the little bird or the big bird? I think I want the big bird. Where's my sample at? Lost my sample. Wow. How did I manage that? I think I want the big bird. I don't want the little bird. I want the big birds. I know I do. So let me get these cut out. I'm just going to cut these out of the paper. And then we'll be able to run them through. Now, this is the same exact image that is in the stamp version. And some blends would be amazing to color these. That's super simple. But this makes it even easier, right? Let me get out my mini machine. Can't believe I lost the the sample. So I know what I'm making. Oh well, we're gonna wing it and see if we can come up with the same thing. Let me get my plates. Okay, so I need a bottom plate, the paper that's already printed. You don't even have to stamp or color this. How easy is that? I told you this was an easy, looks complicated, but it's not. Let me see if I can get this lined up here real quick. Just like that. And then, like I've mentioned before, if we stagger these plates, it'll go through the machine much easier. And then it'll pull right in and you won't have to fight with it like I've been hearing, because some people say, I can't get the minis to work very well. Well, just stagger the edges of these plates and it'll work perfectly. Okay. Throw that garbage away. And look at how professional that is. Isn't that just beautiful? Now, I've made a whole series. My Nesta Winter Stampers Club Create Class of the Month last month was with this Winterly Treetops. And these were actually, we stamped them and colored them in with blends, right? So this, I want to get some more dimensionals. My diamonds. It's my diamonds, ladies. Get a couple of these on here. Whoa, can't get that one off. We're just going to put these right along the front here. Can't get any simpler than that. And then a small strip of basic white. And we'll get that cherry cobbler ink pad. And another greeting from the Peaceful Season stamp set. It has lots of greetings. This one says, love from our home to yours. Perfect. And I'm just going to cut these on an angle. You know me, keep it simple. I mean, we could die cut these and do all kinds of fun things, but this works. And let me get some of these mini dimensionals, because I'm going to put this right about there. So I'll put one here. And I think I'm just going to put one on his tail over here, just so I know where I'm going to be going with that. And bang. I think I forgot to peel the back. No, I peeled the backing off. And done. I mean, how sweet and easy was that, ladies and gents? If you enjoyed watching this video, go ahead and leave me a comment. I love to hear comments. If you enjoyed that, again, I'd love to hear comments. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. And then you can always go over to stampersclub.com. I have lots of tutorials over there. And maybe this one, I might put this one over there. And then you can get all of those measurements for the scoring lines too. But you guys have a stamp happy day. Bye now.